Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is Simply Free. I'm so excited to have you guys back. Today I wanted to talk about something that is so important that we don't talk about enough, right? So if you want to find out what it is, please stay tuned to the very end of the video. It's going to be a pretty short one. So like, share, and subscribe, and be blessed. So let's get right into it. I want to talk about something that's like top secret. It is so top secret that in a lot of homes, no one talks about it. Like, so top secret. Come closer, closer. Money and managing your money, managing wealth. Why
And who owned that wand?
people treat money like this?
We do not speak his name. Voldemort.
Why is money treated as though it's a taboo? People don't talk about money. It's prevalent in the Black community where parents just don't talk about money with their kids. They just don't. And if you are like me, you grew up in a home where money just wasn't talked about, bills were paid, things were happening around you, but you were just uninformed because no one talked to you about it. But things were happening though. Or you grew up in a family where when it came to paying bills, it was such an anxious atmosphere. Like, it was a lot of stress to make ends meet, and it was just, oh my God. So just not a healthy relationship with money. Or if you are like a lot of other people who their parents did sit them down, they did have a conversation about money and managing their wealth and, you know, knowing how to use money, etc. Kudos to your parents, kudos to you. You already have a head start. African Americans are the top spenders. We are the spenders, y'all. In other words, that is code for we are building wealth for other people. We are helping people get rich while we remain broke. And I'm not saying it's every African American, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying majority, seriously, you guys, that's what we're doing. You could be investing in the companies that you're buying things from. How about that? You love Nike sneakers so much, how about you invest in Nike? At least you can get paid something for it. But instead you are pouring in your money, and it's only one-sided. You are pouring in your money every weekend, the latest kicks, looking fly, looking like this, looking like that. These things can be gone in a second. Someone can steal them, they could burn, they could be destroyed, and you will have nothing to show for it. Zero, nada, nothing to show for it. That is the world we live in right now, and it is so sad. It starts with here. It starts with educating ourselves. And I'm not only talking about us young adults, I'm talking about parents too. Parents, you need to educate yourself. Kids, you need to educate yourself. But parents, you gotta educate yourself because you need to teach your kids. And kids, or young adults, if you're my age or teenage age and you've still yet to have this conversation with your parents, then you need to teach yourself. You need to seek this knowledge for yourself, or else you're going to fall into different traps. You're going to fall into traps, in other words, debt. And that is one of the worst traps ever because it is so hard to come out of. Debt begets debt. It's like more and more and more and more, and it just piles and piles and piles. Now, you know, it's becoming like new news where everyone's like, okay, you know, I'm gonna invest in stocks, okay, real estate. All right, it's better late than never, I get it. But we need to talk about these things and help each other out, because there are people who don't even know where the starting line is, and they're so clueless, and they are still stuck in that poverty mindset just there, and there's no one to talk about money to them or to teach them how to make their money work for them as opposed to them working for their money. And we all know the more you work, the more the government takes. Now, if your money is working for you, then that means you can literally be at home sleeping at night and your money is making money. As opposed to if you fall sick just one day or 2 days or a week, or you catch the COVID, it's a wrap. You'll be so far behind, you won't know what to do because you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't make enough money. That is the consequence of not having conversations about money. And Yes, I know not everyone you speak to will listen to you, because some people you would tell them all these tools and all these amazing ideas and they will nod and say, yes, I got you, or okay, I totally understand. But they will do nothing about it. That conversation will just end there and they will move on with their lives and continue doing what they're doing. And those are the same people who will be 65, either collecting government programs or they're looking for a room to rent. You could have been investing in an IRA this whole time. You could have been investing in your future. Fine, you're not into real estate, you're not into this. All that money you're spending on garbage, on things that depreciate, you could invest it so that when you retire, you do not have to suffer. You do not have to be begging people to take care of you. Come on, you guys. These are things that we must do while we are young, while we are able, while we are fit. Because once you're old, you can no longer do it like you could have when you were younger. So let us seriously get serious about these things. Money is a tool. Debt is a noose around your neck and it is very uncomfortable. And the more you remain ignorant about money or building wealth, that noose around your neck only gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So, you guys, we need to break that cycle. We need to break the cycle of poverty, especially in the mind. That mentality, that poor mentality, it is so dangerous. It is so dangerous. And it is something that just continues except someone breaks it. So I am imploring you, I am literally asking you to be the person to break that cycle. And it doesn't have to be someone you're related to. You can break it with anybody. Just simply pull a young person or even someone who's older. Just have a conversation. We need to be more open to freely talking about it, because that way we can all build. We can partner together, grow together. You will be surprised how much you can learn. And conversations about managing wealth doesn't have to be successful stories. It can be stories about failures too, because that is a means of managing wealth. How many of us wish someone sat them down and taught them about stocks at an early age? We could have invested in stuff like Apple, Amazon. You guys, come on. You can't even buy these stocks now. Like, imagine if someone really sat you down and had that conversation. But these are all information that we all need to grow. Remember, a foolish person learns from their mistakes alone, but a wise person learns from the mistakes of theirs and others. And we need to start learning from everyone's experience, stories, and building each other up so we can all have this generational wealth. We need to invest in things that appreciate. You want your money working for you. You want to be sleeping at whatever time and your money's making money, as opposed to if you don't work today, it's a wrap. If you don't work tomorrow, it's done. We cannot live like that. That is not okay anymore. It is no longer acceptable. If you ask God for wisdom, He will give it to you. You know, wisdom to know what to do with your money, wisdom to know how to spend your money. You know, so yes, y'all. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you in my next one. Be blessed and have a wonderful day.